Welcome. So what do QR codes have to do with shop? Welcome to Shop Organization 101. So how many times have you bought something that you already know that you have or at least in your possession, but you just don't know where exactly it is in your organized chaos, right? Or how many times you've gotten a call from a family member, you're at work and they're like, hey, where is this at? And you're like, I don't know. Well, I think I found a solution for both of those. About 2 weeks ago, one of my coworkers had said, hey, check out these QR codes from Tote Scan. So today we're gonna order that and we're gonna give it a try and I'm gonna show you how. All right, so let's go ahead and get that order. We're gonna go to Amazon.com. Go ahead and pop in here, you guys. We're gonna go to QR code and we're gonna do Tote Scans and we're gonna go ahead and click on this. All right, we got it right there. Let's add it to the cart. And let's go ahead and proceed to checkout. All right, so excited for this part. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. When you pull it out here, Tote Scan and QR codes. Shelves 1 and 2 should contain the items that will be utilized most often, whereas shelves 3 and 4 should have the least used items. So let's go ahead and get started with our first tote. First victim, we'll open that back up. And again, these are just the HDX, I think is what they are, from the Home Depot, the 27-gallon totes. And we're going to be combining that, obviously the QR codes. And I got a couple items I'm going to be keeping in there. One is going to have a barcode. Obviously the other one not have a barcode. So I want to show you that you can enter both of these. And if you do have a barcode, it makes it a billion times easier to do. So let's go ahead and get one of the QR codes put on. All right, so we're going to take, actually, these are just a little bit of a sticker. So you just peel that one of them back. They come off just like that. Now I'm going to be putting mine directly in the center, and I'm not going to be putting mine on the lid, but rather on the container itself. Why? Because I have a brother that would enjoy nothing other than come over and mix up all of mine. All right, so we got that on. Now let's go ahead and open up the app, and we're going to pull that up, and it's just right here, okay? Now, if you can see, I've actually got some of them already done. But what we're gonna do is your initial time that you get to this, you can set up different profiles. So obviously I've got mine, Joshua, that's gonna be my shop. So under my own profile, it's like the umbrella term. And under that, I've got my shop, which I could do another one for my garage, another one for my shed, however, so you can have multiple different ones, right? Now this one, let's go ahead and scan this QR code that we just did. So at the bottom of the app, there's what you say, scan. All right, we're gonna come here, put it right in front of it, boom. And all of a sudden it's gonna pull up that particular tote. You can see here it's labeled ZC8YV. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit these, the circle with the 3 dots in it, we're gonna edit that tote, and we're gonna rename it. Now in this case, you can put honestly anything you want, but I'm gonna do cleaning material, right? And I'm gonna save that, okay? Now I'm gonna go here, we're gonna do add an item. So I'm gonna go up to the very top here, I'm gonna go add an item. I'm gonna come over here, and the first one we're gonna do is actually these white rags, okay? We're gonna find that. And what I'm gonna do here is, on this part, I'm gonna scan barcode. Come on the bottom, I'm gonna do that, boom. And it'll automatically pull up and fill in not only the title, but it'll give us a PNG or an image of it. And then as far as quantity, you could go up 1 to 2, up, you know, so forth, right? And keep adjusting your quantity. Then all I'm gonna do is simply hit save. Just like that, and it'll store it inside of that. Now, there's one. So I'm gonna put that in. Now, what happens if you don't have an actual barcode, right? Let's say for this cleaning sponge, which is actually used for drywall and sanding. What we're gonna do is, again, I'm gonna add an item. I'm gonna go to add item. This time, I'm gonna click take a picture. Now, what I would encourage you to do is take some sort of a white background or a contrasting background, right? Being this is actually orangish, if you will, yellow. We could even just throw it on the floor here or whatnot, because it's a contrasting background. I'm gonna actually take a picture, and then you're gonna notice, is that the one you want me to use? And I can say yes. Now, if I want, I can add another picture and get one more from the side as well. So I could add that, and I could do as many pictures as I want. I could even do up here, I could do a little bit of a title if you will, of the item. So now I've got both of those items entered in. And so my plan is to go ahead and do this for all of those totes that I showed you before. That is 4 shelves of oh boy, that's a lot. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do the rest of these, but I'm gonna do it in fast forward so you don't have to watch me do that for every single one. The details. A lot of you are probably wondering, well, how many QR codes do you get, and is there an actual fee for the app itself? So first of all, you get 45 of the QR codes, and if I have more than 45 totes, shoot me please. When it comes to the app is actually a free download, or I guess you could say it's included in with that $19. So on Amazon, you can buy most of the QR codes, or at least this pack that I showed you, for about $19.99, and that again comes with the 45 QR codes, and then it also comes with the app, and I believe it's a free lifetime. And there's also an item or an option inside the app once you get past the 45 if you want to actually buy more. So for those of you that are maybe going to use this for business application, for keeping inventory in your shops, whatnot, great application for that in and of itself. Now, I want to actually bring you over and show you a couple more details. So I'm going to grab this. All right. So let me do this. You notice as you come on over, right, I've got these blue painter's tape. And what I'm gonna actually be doing is on a Cricut, I'm gonna be labeling these out to say plumbing supplies, painting, right, office supplies, right, paint supplies, etc., sundries, whatnot. Why? Let me show you here. The reason being is if I do get a call, and it's, let's say, Leanna, my daughter, and she's like, hey Dad, where's this? We got any 4-inch roller naps or whatnot? Instead of saying, yeah, go to tote W6TPP, I could actually label them as well. And then if you noticed inside the app, I could relabel these totes to actually have that specific name. So I'll have that at the bottom here, and I'll do that, of course, in the gray to make sure it's color coordinated. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. Take a moment, look at this. So, for those of you that are OCD, be careful. This is your gateway drug. You do this and all of a sudden this is gonna be like an explosion of awesomeness. Your shop's gonna be organized. And I can tell you in this last year that I've been redoing my shop, can't wait to show you some pictures of what it looked like prior to this. I cannot tell you how many times I have bought stuff that I know that I already have purchased, right? So this is gonna just help organize my world. But keep in mind, it's only as good as you keep it up to date, right? So this is awesome, but if I start taking stuff and I'm not indicating it, what good is this information? I don't wanna take information or collect data just for the sake of collecting data. You have to be willing to actually bring the volume count, the quantity count up and down as you actually use it. But for me, I love it. I think it looks amazing. I'll let you know in a year how it's still doing.